Ooh, I ain't got no glasses on. No, where my Oh, there they are. Good morning. I am dead. Not dead. Whew. Well, I am sleepy. I am the exact opposite of yesterday, just that fast. Really thought I was gonna be up and at 'em and up and at it this morning, but I remembered a grant deadline. So yesterday I was up trying to finish this grant, and I didn't go to bed till 6. So I just wanted to try to grab a nap so that I can do this, and then I'm gonna go back to bed and grab a longer nap, and then get back up again and try to okay, I can't take this glare on my glasses, and then try to attack the day from there. Okay, so we are on week 2 of Winter Wellness Workshop, and we are talking about, oh, right, I can't do that. We are talking about environment and how, my alarm is about to go off, and how the environment should support our growth during the winter. And so one thing you can do to support you some growth over the winter is start with your crib. Clean up, organize, declutter your crib. Let me find my little notes. Ooh, I need to go to sleep. So, winter wellness. Here we go. So, yesterday, what did we talk about? Yes, clean up, declutter your space, rearrange your furniture, even maybe. And if the weather isn't, like yesterday was very nice. And so I was outside and it was beautiful, and I ran a bunch of errands, and I went to the coffee shop, and I walked from the coffee shop. I walked from the coffee shop to the grocery store and to Walgreens, and did a couple of errands, and it was so nice outside, and I really appreciated it, and I took advantage of my environment, the weather this day, and so you can use that as I'm on grant answers. I closed the grant answers and I opened back up the same thing. I was looking for winter wellness. So yeah, for environment, what you can do is go explore another neighborhood. I love Indian food. Y'all heard me talk about samosas, I believe, sometime during last week. But the best place to get samosas is what they call that. I think you can still call it Little India, up on Devon or wherever that is, way up on the north side. If you're here in Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. But that's I would, if I could, I would pop in my car and drive up there. I'm not about to get on public transportation and go that far. Not from my house. Not in the cold. But if I had a car, or if it was a nice day like yesterday and it wasn't that far, like it's over an hour and a half probably, like from my crib. So still not worth it just yet. But if you're around the area, or like I said, if I had a car or you have a car, go drive yourself to another neighborhood. Like I was saying, I like Indian food. I would drive over to Little India, walk around, maybe even find me an everyday sari that I can wear. What they call a blue jean and t-shirt sari. I used to know the name of it. I can't remember anymore. The last time I went to buy one, the lady gave me like a name for the jeans and t-shirt sorry when the jeans and t-shirt sorry is one that you would wear, like jeans and t-shirt. Pleasure keeping another live video happening now. Oh, okay. I did not figure out Facebook's problem, so again I'll be sharing this video to Facebook. But environment is not that difficult, y'all. It is really about taking care of the spaces that you need to take care of you. Remember, that's how the bears make it through hibernation. I found out there was a lotus flower. I found out about a lotus flower that could also live forever. It was in a game that I was playing, so now I have to go look up the exact thing. But it was like a lotus flower that could come back to life, right? Even after, I don't know, 2,000 years or something. I can't remember. It was a really interesting fact that I learned, and I wanted to share it. I thought I would remember it. Shame on me for thinking I could trust my brain. There's always so many things I'm learning and wanting to share and create, and I can't keep all that stuff in here. It's in there, and then something else comes and takes over. I need to write it down. But anyway, environment. I like that. I just came up with that in my sleepy head. I like that. Environment during winter wellness means taking care of the spaces that you need to take care of you during your hibernation, during your winter wellness, during whatever growth it is that you desire or need. Taking care of the environment that's going to allow for those things to happen is a very healthy habit to have. So get a plant. Get a plant or keep fresh flowers throughout the winter. That is very helpful, especially as everything is just grays and browns as the foliage goes away, unless you're someplace that has lots of evergreen plantation, then it could start looking a little like blah outside, because there's no green, there's no reds, there's no flowers, purple, morning glories climbing up the fences here that you catch it. There's no trees. I live in an area where there's tons of trees, so once all the trees are gone, you really realize how gray and khaki and blah the environment is without that beautiful, beautiful foliage. And that's why we love spring so much. And you see the buds growing, and you're like, yes, here comes the leaves, here comes the flowers, because that greenery and those flowers really enliven us. So get some of those things for your home. There's a plant called a Christmas cactus. I've had a terrible time propagating it. I don't know what my problem is, but I just haven't been able to propagate it, and it's supposed to be very easy, and I'm really good. If you see my other videos about plants, you'll see my love for my plants, but I just cannot propagate this Christmas cactus because I would like to give them out to people during the winter, because just as it is called, it's a Christmas cactus. It is a winter plant, and it blooms pretty flowers in the wintertime. That wasn't me getting excited. That was me scooching up in my chair. It blooms beautiful flowers during the winter. So that really, really helps for those with people. That really helps people with that seasonal affective disorder. And it's a cactus, as the name implies. So it's very easy to take care of. It's very hardy. And when all your summer plants get done flowering, boom, here comes the Christmas cactus, because it has to have a cold environment. Ooh, it has to have a cold environment to bloom. So the light bulb that just went off of my head is, as I'm sitting here belly aching over the cold weather, that is the only way that plant will bloom. And actually, it was too warm this year, or maybe too warm in my apartment, where I didn't even get, hold on. I know people be out here creating content, but I came stuttering this morning. I'm so tired. My content creation really is based on things that are happening. My reality TV is not scripted. So I went and grabbed my little Christmas cactus so that you don't think I'm just running my mouth. But you see that? I only got one little flower bloom. And that's late. And I think that's because it's just been too warm this winter. Not even just this winter, too warm in my house where it wasn't cold enough to set off the flowers to blossom. Because that's the environment that it deems healthy for it. The Christmas cactus, that's what the Christmas cactus needs, is that cool weather to live its best life, while I'm crying about, I hate the winter. There are things that need the environments that you are trying to get away from. So take a cue from them. Take a cue from the things that are in the environments that you don't want to be in, that you have to be in for whatever reason, whether you want to, you need to, it's your job, it's what you need to grow to the next spot. Take a cue from things that know how to thrive in environments that you might not seem to enjoy. See how they do it. And see if you can't find something as well as from their character to help you pull through the winter, through the board meeting, through the grant writing, through the fundraising, through the volunteer training, whatever the unsavory environment is that you have to deal with. Find somebody or the something that enjoys that environment and take your lesson from there. Perfect. That's where the Sleepy Rambles found their way to, and I really like that. That sounds good with the take care of the environments that you need to take care of you. So go get you some flowers or some greenery for your house.